And we welcome you back to the Talk Shop. This program brought to you in part by Pole Mountain Pharmacy, dedicated and to the health and wellness of Southeast Wyoming from their location at 4th and Harney. And the Benton Rusty, 308 South 2nd Street in historic downtown Laramie, along with Optical Fashions, 305, just across the street from the Benton Rusty. You'll find Steve Grabowski and Optical Fashions. The Spectacle Emporium, talking about history. He'll give you an earful, and he will catch you up on anything you might be interested in. Some things you might have not known you were interested in. You'll become such interested individual after visiting with the friendly Steve Grabowski. L. Cameron, TWO, transforming what's overwhelming. This morning, Monday. Happy Monday, June 29th. Can you believe it's already June?
Today's my son's birthday. Bo Elijah Austin. He turns 21 today.
Happy birthday, sir.
Also, I think it's a full moon today. So if things are weird, it's because it's a full moon.
That might explain the birds this morning. They know. Wildlife know these kind of things.
Well, sure. Why? What happened with the birds?
No, well, it wasn't just the birds. It was my dogs chasing the birds. Freedom and Liberty, running them ragged. They like to chase. Okay. And I guess as hanging cattle tree dogs, they're native born to that.
Sure.
That craziness.
Sure.
But a lot of fun. Animals bring joy to my life. And how about your weekend? What did you do this weekend?
Honestly, I've been painting the dwelling that I live in.
Yeah.
And I've been painting the exterior of it. So almost every single day for the month of June. Like, what'd you do for June? I painted a house. I painted the trim on a house. So I feel like I can do anything.
Do you get accomplishment? Do you get gratification as you finish a board? Or when I'm painting, I have to play mind encouragement games with myself. Not only the brush technique, the weight of the paint, all these things, but I'm playing mental hopscotch with myself. Oh, I'll just get to that paint. Oh, that nail hole. Where's my wet cloth? I got to get that paint off.
Right, exactly. And the thing is I'm looking, when you're painting, you're looking at it really close. So every little thing you can see, oh my gosh, nobody else is ever going to see those little mistakes. Right?
It'll dry better. It'll dry better. We tell ourselves, right?
Right. Well, I mean, who's looking that close anyway? But me and maybe an appraiser, But nobody else is going to look that close to see, oh, I missed that little line right there.
And if you're not moving, it's for you. It's your place.
100%.
Right.
It just feels good to have this new fresh paint on the house, and I do feel accomplished. There is this moment, like when I'm helping transform a room or, reorganize a space. There is this moment when it's done. It never actually feels done, right? There's always got to be something more. But there's this moment when it feels done, and it's just like this breath of fresh air, wow.
It's like the first sigh of accomplishment, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you smell the room.
Yeah.
You take a deep breath into it, and you say, I did that. Yeah. Or as some would say, I'm never doing that again.
Right. That's true. I'm thinking I'm never climbing up a ladder again. Not that high. I was up at the, at the gutters, the rain gutters painting. So I'm maybe getting up on a ladder like that's not for me ever again.
My mom and I were trimming trees one year in Cheyenne, and when Mom and I get near a ladder, and we always seem to stretch, need to trim, need to paint, need to do something that's at the outer limits of our height and the equipment that we're using to do the job. But and it's so much easier to reach and extend and put yourself in danger than it is to actually get down and reset the ladder and I've been known as a tree hugger on occasion because we had to save our bacon from falling in the tree trimming escapades.
That's one thing I was very aware of. I was very conscious of. I do not want to fall on this ladder as high as I get and as much as I stretch. I do not want to fall off this ladder. So I was very conscious to take my time stepping down and moving the ladder.
My mom and I could probably write a humorous first book on yard work in our lives. And one other story, we were falling a tree and the front yard, and it was quite a fiasco because we knew that the height of the tree, at the height of the tree, it's like 2 times higher than the height of our house in Cheyenne, and we knew that if we didn't do it right, there could be damage, like not only to ourselves, but the neighbor's property or whatever.
So
and we
how'd
didn't.
you do it? Did you use a truck?
We certainly didn't want that. Well, we took a jaunt on YouTube, and thank goodness YouTube schooled us up on how to do it. But even after watching the video, there was still this ounce of doubt in our mind that, is this right? Is this right? Okay. And then that adrenaline that goes as you hear this first crack, 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 and the crash of it coming down. We did guide ropes. We did, and
you did the whole thing.
The end of the story, perfect landing.
Nice.
It was safe. It didn't block the street. We didn't do any harm to anybody, but our doubt angel on the left shoulder, we shamed the doubt angel. You know,
I think that talks about Wyoming. Wyomingites, like, not ingenuity, but our ability to just, like, we're going to go get it done, right? Like, we're just going to watch a video and then we're going to go fall a tree and make it happen.
Well, it's so satisfying. And then you have stunt removal. Stump removal is a whole nother saga, you know, in that, and we can deal with that later. But all these suggestions come from neighbors and friends and family, and you can do this. It's really easy, and you know, I find I don't know about you, but I find painting not as easy as people make it out to be. There's usually more skill than I have invested.
Well, and I tried to use this paint sprayer and, like, talk about YouTube videos. So I'm like, I'm going to use this paint sprayer. It's going to go really quickly. The paint sprayer kept getting clogged. And so I watched a YouTube video on, like, how to clean it and, like, fix it and do all these things so it wouldn't be clogged anymore. And then I read the comments, and one of the comments was, this is a horrible machine, and no matter what you do, this spray sprayer always clogs.
And that was your finding.
Right. I was like, I'm wasting my time trying to make this sprayer work, which if it worked, it would have saved a huge amount of time, but I was wasting more time fixing it to work than it was worth. So I stopped and just started using a roller.
Elle Cameron, transforming what's overwhelming today on the Talk Shop. We had the occasion, the Talk Shop invited to Walden, Colorado this past weekend, and Friday was a junior rodeo. A good deal of fun in the evening on Friday, I understand. I made it up Saturday and Sunday to Walden and enjoyed CPRA rodeos and seeing old friends, horseshoe tournaments, and a
lot of competitors at the rodeo.
A lot of a full schedule of rodeo contestants and good stock, and it was a great show. 2 days that I saw it, and then street dance. I love that the town of Walden, Colorado, moose viewing capital of Colorado, mind you. This is their claim to fame. And if you've ever driven to Walden, Colorado from Laramie, there's a bridge that goes over a creek, and that is, I think, the Missouri River. And you'll enjoy a moose coming out to greet you every once in a while, you know, a little threatened by the territory, and they come out and announce their presence with authority. But
did you see one?
Not this time. Not this time. No.
Okay.
But that's where you'll commonly find them. Yeah. And anyway, we enjoyed the hospitality of our friends Matt Schuler and his wife Michelle, and Mountain Valley Bank, as well as the Antler Inn, River Rock Cafe, Stockman's Bar, the Klondike Liquors, all good people. But I encountered a new delight, and Walden has axe throwing. Axe throwing is established in 2026, so it's a new endeavor. Okay. But if you any axe throwers out there, you can make your way.
Now we know where to go.
The Zirkles have not only a little pizza place, but which was fantastic. I had the pizza rolls, and these are like, imagine your favorite cinnamon roll.
Okay.
Well, that's the way they make their pizza rolls.
Wow.
And
Oh my gosh,
hubba
that
hubba,
sounds so good.
they come in a 6-pack, and I tell you what, I was full after one.
Wow.
They
Okay.
are heavy, tasty, delicious,
Good.
and available at Zirkle's
So you can
on
eat
Main.
that and then
So.
go throw an axe.
And yeah, you can do it
Wow.
all. Some people
Wow.
are in better shape than I am, so they're probably able to do it with greater skill. But
Right.
but I had fun. It's
Okay.
a good out,
see.
and I'm sitting here going, why doesn't Laramie have axe throwing kind of thing? This is popular. This is rage.
You can go to Walden.
But you can go to Walden, and the Walden comes here, so it's a good thing. Let's go
Right.
there.
Okay.
Saratoga doing good stuff.
Gabby.
Saratoga.
Is there Gabby?
Gabby
Her name
Johnson,
Gabby
executive
Johnson?
director for
Wow,
the Saratoga
she's got
Platte
it
Valley.
going on.
She's
like,
excited, huh?
popping.
Yeah, she's
yeah.
she's pumped up.
Yeah.
Something tells me
I mean,
she's
she
a
should
runner.
be. Yeah, she said something about if she could run the 4K or
Yeah,
whatever
anybody
it
could,
is.
she
Yeah,
said.
could. Yeah.
You know, I've heard
Wasn't
that
too
before.
Kelly.
I've heard that before.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not everybody can.
Well-
Anyway, so exciting what's going on in Saratoga. Like a lot happening.
Ned
on the
Ledoux
floor.
gonna be on
Yes.
Main Street, live band, music
Nice.
starting like 4:00. Several bands, three
Yeah.
bands before. Ned
Yeah.
Ledoux enters the stage at 8:00,
A
and
parade? Like who doesn't love a small town parade? 4th of July parade. Oh my gosh.
and I love hearing that people are getting their floats ready. If you're preparing your float before the 36-hour mark before a parade, you're in a higher class than I've ever been.
right.
And I'm impressed. I'm always impressed.
Right.
The tissue paper and the decorative types, the real
Right.
clubbers that get
Yeah.
it done.
Yeah.
Hats off to you.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
you guys, I know the work that goes into chicken wire
Yeah,
and
me too. Me too.
paper mache and
too.
all that.
Yeah. I mean, it's part of the joy of parades. Like, I like watching parades. I like participating in parades. I like prepping for parades. I think parades are just wonderful. I'm always like, yay.
What is
The parade.
they're going to celebrate the 250th year of America, not only in Saratoga, but in our state capital
Yeah.
here in Wyoming. In each community, we've been doing.
Saratoga sounds like it's the most fun at this moment.
It
but
sounds
anyway,
good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What traditions do you enjoy on the 4th of July, El?
Right. I mean, you've got to watch the fireworks. Like all the different times I've seen fireworks in all the different places and locations. Like one time we were out in Pine Bluffs, Wyoming. No, it was Burns, and we got to sit like on the baseball field with the fireworks going off. You know, right in front of us, right above us.
Right above you.
But got to be in a small town to do that.
That's the way
right?
Albin, Wyoming goes.
Right.
Albin, just 20 minutes maybe from Burns,
Yeah.
north 15, 18 miles from Pine Bluffs.
Yeah.
They enjoy that type of show, and the
Yeah.
fire department actually provides it to the
Well,
community.
I mean, there's 10 people there, so it's not like it's going to be a big deal. But
But when they explode right above your head, it's
it's
even more
amazing.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I remember Fire in the Sky at Laramie Jubilee Days like that, and they did it one year. It was called Stadium of Fire, and then I think there might have
Okay.
been too many stadium fires, and they quit
Yeah.
doing it in the
Yeah.
stadium.
You
And
can't have
certainly
that
with
many
AstroTurf or
Yeah.
Jonah Field being the turf that it is,
Right.
I don't think that they're as friendly to that.
Right.
So Stadium of Fire went
Yeah.
to Fire in the Sky at the UW practice fields, and
Much better.
it's moved around,
Much
but
safer,
for many
better.
years, concert and fireworks. But this
Right.
weekend,
Yeah.
we've got Freedom Has a Birthday, and it's
Right.
like 35th year.
I think no matter where you live, though, like Saratoga's going to have a pancake breakfast, da 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 da. Right, no matter where you live, whether it's a breakfast or a parade or freedom in the park, you always know on the 4th of July though it's going to finish with fireworks. Like it's going to finish with fireworks. So I would say that fireworks are the most important connector of all of those things, no matter where you live for the 4th of July. But so do you got a booth for Saturday? in Washington Park?
I
Are
don't have
you-
the luxury of a booth. I have to travel and do my traditional interviews
Okay.
through the entirety of Washington Park. So
Okay.
the Talk Shop will be on location. We're also going to be at Wholesale Fireworks. Wholesale Fireworks,
all right.
July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, providing a safe shoot at their property 35 plus acres, 35 to 40
Yes,
acres
yes,
of.
I've done that
You're a
before.
welcome. You're a
Yeah.
welcome camper. You can
Yeah.
come and shoot your fireworks off, or you can
Yeah.
come stay for the night. You can
Right.
do it all. But
They-
one of the
yeah,
joys
that's-
of Wholesale Fireworks event is you're welcome to do it. They've got
Yeah.
the public safety officers there, and they've got a small fire truck or that type of personnel there to respond quickly to emergencies.
Yeah.
And they've also got porta potties and those kind of facilities ready. And who
Fireworks.
doesn't know they have wholesale fireworks there?
They have
So
fireworks,
you
so
can
if
you
want to
can
shoot 'em off yourself.
and not only can you enjoy what you invest in the fireworks show, you and your family, but you can enjoy that which all the others that come there. And so it's quite a show throughout the evening. And the anxious shoot before dark, and the super anxious shoot off mortars before dark, and the rest
Right.
wait until dusk, and then as it
Right.
hits dusk, then the anxiety lifts, and people relieve
Right.
that with the fun of sharing the noisemakers probably first, and then
Right,
staging
okay,
into, and by the end of the night, later in the evening, you get the pros, the people that have
Yes,
put
yes,
fuse, they've
yes.
wired fuses
Yes,
to
right.
several in succession, and they might even crank up music, folks. I mean,
Right,
these
right.
these guys are really they
Yeah.
might be class
Right.
fireworks detonators, and
Right.
but the key to me is that you have an opportunity to do it in a safe,
I agree.
welcome
I
environment.
agree.
So
I agree. Here in Wyoming, like
And right here in
a lot
Wyoming.
of places
Yep.
you can't, in a lot of states you can't do that. But here in Albany County, there's a place right here where you can go shoot off fireworks legally.
And as
safely.
of today, having checked the website for Albany County, did not see a fire ban. So we are. You need to remember that fire bans always in effect in national forests.
Yeah.
Fire bans always in
But
effect.
you checked today.
I checked yesterday,
Okay.
and I texted county commissioners to be sure.
Right,
One
yeah.
county commissioner, and
Okay.
hearing nothing back, I'm
'Cause I am
understanding.
seeing smoke and I am smelling smoke.
That's a Utah kind of or Idaho fire, isn't it?
Yeah, it's huge from what I understand. We're the 3 firefighters.
Walden was
Three?
super foggy from that smoke
Okay.
there, and
Wow, yeah, there's
yeah, we
smoke
wish
around.
them the best. We absolutely treasure being careful,
Right,
treasure
right.
being responsible.
So if you
and-
want to shoot off fireworks in Albany County, there's a safe place to go do it. Don't do it in your backyard.
That's right.
Don't do it out in the whatever.
And in
where
the city
sales-
limits, I should note this: it is a $750 misdemeanor fine
Okay.
for a guilty
Yeah.
fireworks activist in the community. So,
Have you received that ticket before?
no, I have not.
Oh, good. Okay. Thank goodness. So Washington Park, do politicians get to have booths at the event at the city park?
I think
for the
everybody's
city?
welcome. I haven't known anybody to be turned away. I think they generally will have Laramie Jubilee Days at the westernmost side on the other tree line, the other side of the tree line that faces the band shell
Yeah.
at Washington
Yes.
Park.
Yeah.
That you will find traditionally the Laramie Jubilee Days team. They will be selling. I confirmed this with Royalty in Walden when I interviewed them, and they tell me tickets going to be available for all the events. And you want to know that your carnival ticket sales, you get those discounted armbands at Martindale's Western Store in historic downtown Laramie, First Interstate Bank, as well as Snowy Range Flea Market and Farm Stand. Snowy Range Flea Market and Farm Stand at 1951 Snowy Range Road. What's unique about the farm stands, Wild Bunch Trading Post Farm Stand, Snowy Range Flea Market, they have armbands, but you can purchase those with credit card. They are the only ones, cash-only sales at the bank and at Martindale's
Oh, wow.
available as well.
Oh, wow.
But if it doesn't matter to you and you have the cash, do it that way. But if you want to make sure your whole family are taken care of, there's like a convenience fee that goes with it. So
Nice. Remind me when Jubilee Day starts.
I generally consider it the 4th through the 12th.
Okay, so it's right here. It's
It
next
is
week.
right ahead of us, and the 4th always.
So people want to get their armbands.
You want to get that and save your family money so you can buy corn dogs, and so you can buy the special cotton candy and so forth. We have Shirley Lilly Kids Horse Show. That Shirley Lilly Memorial event kicks off Jubilee Days, 9 a.m. at the Albany County Fairgrounds. And wow,
Nice.
as I think about Shirley Lilly, I think about not only a royalty, a member of the Jubilee Queen roster through the ages, but I think about a giving, very, very absolute giving individual that taught so many generations of horsemanship. And I think that's a really dynamite deal. You start with the youngsters that just sitting on the horses challenge.
Right. Okay.
And you go on up, and the skills, they increase dramatically.
Yeah.
But the cuteness, it's through and through. You really can enjoy it, an entire deal. But go to enjoy it. Go to take your time. Go to relax. The Ranch Rodeo will be on the 5th on Sunday. That is a spectacular rodeo. That's real rodeo.
Yeah.
That's real trailer sorting and milking and other events that are their heritage experiences on the ranches and the farms of Wyoming.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. It's
and
exciting.
then through the week, carnival will start Wednesday night at roughly 5:00. They'll get set up, and it's going to be Sun Valley rides again from Arizona. Long 2 decades of work that we've done with Steve and Mr. Mattfeld doing a fantastic job. He is probably one of the most kind, generous, and caring carnival operators that I've ever known. And growing up in Cheyenne, I knew many in experience at the CFD grounds that I would just say this: Laramie Jubilee Days, you've got a great partner, and we thank you for renewing them each year. As one who's enjoyed it, you have a cleaner experience than many places. You have a friendly environment with operators that they're kind. They make sure that you're locked in. They make sure that your experience is one you walk away from and you enjoy. So.
Are we expecting an influx of tourists?
Boy, I don't know. I sure hope so.
I
always hope
too.
so.
I did hear something yesterday that more people are planning on driving by car than anything else over the 4th. Like there's millions of people who are flying, but most people have decided to take a road trip. So I hope some people are taking a road trip to Laramie for Jubilee Days and will partake in the rodeo and the other events.
As I look at the rack card here, I got the Jubilee Days rack card. The entire schedule is available online at LaramieJubileeDays.org. LaramieJubileeDays.org, and there's a QR code that's posted. We are going to put a hyperlink on the Talk Shop page for you and your family to make sure that you're fully informed. Because if you look at this rack card,
let me see.
I need L. Cameron to transform what's overwhelming, and the font size is absolutely overwhelming for me.
I have to take off my glasses. Saturday, July 4th, 9 a.m. Shirley Lilly Memorial Kids. Sundays the rodeo, which you said. Monday, Little Pokes Kids Rodeo Series. Aww,
Mr. T bull riding. When's that event? People want to know about that.
Bull riding. Joe Deller Memorial Calcutta for Mr. T bull riding. That one.
Is that like Wednesday night for the Calcutta?
Tuesday.
Tuesday 7th. For the Calcutta.
Wednesday's the carnival, like you said, junior bull riding. Thursday carnival.
And Mr. T will be Thursday night.
Yes,
so junior
right.
bull riding being on Wednesday night at the Albany County Fairgrounds. Mr. T Calcutta Tuesday night.
Yeah.
You're going to have Mr. T bull riding 2 nights later at
fun.
What's start time? 7:00 for Mr. T?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And probably cost. Okay. So I don't know. Mosaico Folklorica dance. That I don't know what that is. Mosaico. Am I saying that right? And then live music La Casa Nortena. La Casa Nortena, maybe?
Very nice. We'll enjoy finding out. You know, when I have the Jubilee Days Queens in Studio 255 later,
nice.
we're gonna make
Yes,
sure we're gonna make
yes.
sure we ask them about that. So
Okay.
thanks for highlighting that. I
We've
wouldn't have
got
been
the
able to.
coveralls. We've got Gabe Jackson Band, Zane Zickfoos. Oh my gosh. Statehood celebration is Friday, July 10th.
What's significant about July 10th?
My dad's birthday.
And
Wyoming became a state.
Wyoming's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wonderful. And if of all of your
birthday,
Jubilee
yeah.
Days memories, do you have one that sticks out?
Of all the Jubilee memories, so when is the? I don't know. I don't think I do have one that just really sticks out.
Who could miss the parade or Brewfest
Right.
on the
That's
eve
what I was thinking,
on the
Brewfest.
afternoon of Saturday afternoon?
Yeah,
The
I
parade.
was thinking
What time's the
Brewfest.
parade start? 9 or 10 o'clock on
Really,
Saturday,
seriously, I have to take off my
the
glasses.
11th.
9:30.
9:30, right in
But
the middle.
the Betty Kaiser Memorial Chili Cook-Off starts at 8 a.m.
Right on. Betty Kaiser from Hits 106 Lore.
Okay. Swing dancing lessons 5 p.m. on that Saturday, in case you needed to get out there and swing a little bit.
Very nice.
Yeah, Jubilee Days. What's your favorite memory? You've got one.
I like the Joe Dowler. I like the Joe Dowler memories that I have. Glenn Moniz memories when they were chairman before I was before I was on the Jubilee Days board, and
Okay.
all of that history is wound into each and every performance. There's a little bit of everyone that's volunteered that comes out annually in this event. And what really is spectacular for me is the community likes to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And a lot of last minute Laramie, but when it all comes down to it, nobody wants to really be left out of being a part of it. Whether you're a sponsor, whether you're a volunteer, whether you like street dances, whether you like kids in the parade, there's a little something for everybody. And I like to say it's a small town, big time, done right.
Right. Very good. Say that again.
Small town, big time, done right. Yeah.
Here and there.
And I've enjoyed in the latter years, I've enjoyed getting to know the carnival operation more with work with Steve and an event. It is dynamite, and to know the difference. Entities
safe
like
rides, like your kids are going to be safe riding on those rides. You know?
entities throughout the community as sponsors. Laramie Range Ford lending a big hand from 3609 Grand Avenue in the Gem City. Nate, thank you for what you guys do year round. In Trunk or Treat on October 31st, in the 4-H Junior Livestock Sale that'll come up first week in August. Buying the Farm. Look, folks, you know who that supports? That supports our people, our youngsters, our youth, our leaders of tomorrow that make that happen. And entities like Chano's Village, and so many more. Martindale's Western Store. Just a few.
Just a few. A nice community.
That's really my favorite joy, and I always find Friday morning, Jeff Thompson and Steve Martindale Memorial Pancake Breakfast. Big, and I remember blue and gold Wrangler
like a pancake that's cooked on a grill with the people standing in line to get one, right?
And the conversation, the smells, at St. Matthew's Square, you've got the church bells going off in the background, and lots of people that they turn out to volunteer for that effort.
Like, we'll go all eat a pancake together.
It's a great time if you have family and kids and family. 6 o'clock, bright and early, sunrise. You can enjoy photos, autographs from the queens, and it's a great place.
When are they coming in? The Jubilee Royalty?
The Royalty, I invited them Monday, Tuesday. Actually, they have an open invitation. I told them, but I'm hoping that they come in Monday or Tuesday, because it's always good to re-feature stuff. So next week, and that'll be next week Monday, not this week Monday or Tuesday, but next week. And so today being the 29th, be the 4th, 5th, 6th of July, Monday. So that I expect.
At the beginning of all the events. I hope they do come in.
Yeah. What else do we have that that you enjoy? How about Freedom Has a Birthday? You enjoy that? Do you take that in?
Sure. I mean, I like to take in any events that are going on, you know. Freedom Has a Birthday is fun. You know, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of different booths.
When you
It
were
feels
campaigning, did you make the
I
Freedom
was
Has a
at the
Birthday part of your
Albany-
campaign
I
trail?
was at the Albany County Dams for that's when we first met, actually.
There you go. There you go.
That was the first time we met. I remember that.
And
Yeah.
and we had interviewed you later before that or
Yeah.
after that, but
Yeah,
but
that was the first time.
you had buffalo on your signage.
I did. I had an awesome buffalo.
I think the world of creativity in
Yeah.
campaign signage,
Right,
and
with
you
red
know,
hair.
red, white, and blue. I love Old Glory,
Right.
but I gotta tell you, when it comes to signage, red, white, and blue.
We see a lot of it. Like
We
there's
see
a
a
lot of
ton.
signs in here in your studio.
Yep.
And it's a lot of red, white, and blue.
If
There's
and
one purple
come
and
and
a couple green.
come in, want to extend another invitation. All
Yeah.
candidates are welcome.
Hey, it looks like you've got quite a few people coming in.
We've
Have you
got a number. Had Steve Freeze on the program last week,
Yeah.
and Mr. Freeze, and had Pete Gosar also
Yeah, okay.
running for Albany County Commissioner reelection.
Okay.
And both of those interviews were a fantastic opportunity for you and your voting information experience to be expanded,
Right.
broaden it, and formulate your
So
own
what
questions.
Do they say do they say what they think the biggest concern for Wyoming citizens is or are?
I think each one of them would strongly suggest there's a great deal of concern around funding of programs, you know, in terms of
Okay.
the state of Wyoming doing that.
Okay.
Steve Freeze was probably more. He was probably more tuned into. If I'm looking at my notes, he had four deals, and one of them was representing Wyoming with the. Representing Wyoming with states' rights on abortion. He talked about not being radical, right or left, finding center in our community and representing all. And I think that was real central to Pete Gosar's message as well. They're very, very willing candidates
Right.
to visit with people. It's an election year. This is what we're always finding is more willingness in election years
Right.
to communicate and hear what you have to say. What do they do second year and third
Right.
year in term
Right. Fourth
before the next election? And I think that's a testament. First sign of good, great things. Each of them showed up. Not
Okay.
only those
All right.
those that show up when asked or invited.
Right.
Those that respond.
Right.
Fantastic. I love it. And the candidate awareness tour is really easy to book. You can email radioworks@mail.com. That's radioworks@mail.com. Or the TalkShop text line is 307-760-3642. Make your request. And all races, local,
Right.
county, state, federal, even if you are a precinct candidate,
Right.
you're welcome.
Oh,
Come
nice.
and share.
Nice.
Now, this year, I guess it's always been, but this year officially, we have a citizens comment invitation. If you would like to come in and you haven't had the opportunity to visit with candidates maybe directly,
Yeah.
let them come to you. Let your video make it to them
'Cause-
and ask your questions.
I mean, my concerns remain the same, right? Like housing. We know we have an under shortage of housing. We don't have housing for low income. We don't have senior housing. So, and this has always been a thing. Like, it's not new. At least for me, like, we need to be talking about how we're going to improve housing. How are we going to
Affordability would have been the other thing.
Yeah.
Overall,
Right.
healthcare, housing, general expenses,
right?
that would
Just
definitely be one.
yeah. How are we going to improve the life of the average citizen? The Joe that's going to work Monday through Friday or Tuesday through whatever, and Tuesday through Sunday, who's working and barely scraping by, barely getting by. You know, what are we talking about? How we're going to help that person? What are we going to do to put that into play? And then how are we going to overall help the economy of Wyoming? I know, like, the state's got reserves, but we also know our small rural towns are losing people. So what are we doing to attract people in? And again, going back to the industrial sightings, right? Okay, yes, we want businesses in Wyoming, but we also want to be aware of what businesses we're bringing into Wyoming. And we're not just bringing business in to be bringing business in, but really bringing business in that's going to be economically and environmentally sustainable for the long run. Like those are the kinds of, like, yeah, oh, unity is great, middle ground is great, but I think it's exactly what you said. We hear candidates say these things, but what are you going to put into practice? What are you going to actually do when you get into office?
So the campaign trail runs through this classroom. Our classroom in Studio 255 is the Talk Shop's effort to make you, the voter, the best informed. Right. Because we believe the best voter is an informed voter. And along that trail, we want to encourage you each Thursday night of the week, now through, 7 total events. So we've got 5 more forums done and coordinated by the Laramie League of Women Voters. Nice. And that organization, in partnership with the Albany County Public Library, they host a fantastic opportunity for you to gain more information, more insight. And the county commissioners led off the forums on the 18th of June. And their video is captured on YouTube. Just Google Laramie League of Women Voters, County Commissioners, 2026, and here it comes. Here it'll populate for you, and then the next week, the subsequent week, last week was the 25th of June, and that was your it was 7 of 9 candidates for city.
Nice.
City council.
Nice.
And so I'm not sure who this week is. I suspect it's going to be your county officials like county assessor, county treasurer, county clerk, maybe county coroner.
Okay.
All of those contested races in the county level.
Nice.
And then it'll probably start into House districts.
So will they do it during Jubilee days? So this coming Thursday is July 2nd.
I don't know if they do skip, but by next Monday we'll know that question, the answer to that question. That's a good one. I need to find that out.
To find out, you can either get a hold of the League of Women Voters or the Albany County Library, and they'll let you know who's coming out.
I have posted.
Was it well attended when you went?
Very well attended. Okay. 2 sessions, probably not 10 or 15 seats empty in the whole place. So it was, that comfort spacing of a chair here or there between people.
Because we're in Wyoming, we can't be talking together.
We like to, we don't rub my shoulders. I need my elbow room.
Right.
But in all kidding aside, a good turnout, great turnout from that.
People are interested. People want to know.
And good questions. I would say good questions from the public.
What was the question that was good?
Well, data centers, was one of the biggies. Funding, another. Affordability, another.
Yeah.
Some of the topics beyond data centers in the county. In the county, there were probably 10 or 12 questions. The opportunity to talk about growth, how we grow. That was important. Transparency was part of it with public trust. Aging infrastructure.
Right.
That was also on the topics. Downtown revitalization. You had some candidates integrate that in to some of their answers. And water supply, drought concerns.
Right. Good. Yes.
Citizen engagement, responsible growth, fiscal responsibility. Laramie's unique character also came forward and was discussed. And
absolutely. And how do we continue to preserve that and still grow responsibly and still keep our character?
And when it comes to a group doing a diligent job, I really respect the league in that they set their dates. They invite everybody with ample time to show up. If you do so, the public, I just want to impress. If you show up, it means a big deal.
Right.
Showing up is part of one of the most important things.
I
And
think having some grace, though. Sometimes people can't show up. We don't know what's going on.
and they allow a statement to be made. They allow a statement to be made by candidates who can
Okay,
attend,
right, okay.
and they also. I don't know that anybody has taken advantage of it yet, but as I understand, they have a format that will allow a remote participant in as well. So
Right. So
something
there's not really a reason.
something to think about.
If you put your name on the ballot, there's not really a reason for you not to be present in some way at these functions.
One of the big things that was talked about that came from the audience, I believe, is what type of businesses should Laramie encourage? Housing affordability.
throwing.
We talked about. What's that?
Axe throwing.
Right. The budget priorities. Given the property tax initiative, the People's Initiative, and different things, how do you see that impacting the community and the cooperation between city, county, and state? Also
What
part of the
businesses do we
conversation.
feel like are lacking? Like, what business do we not have in Laramie that we need to have?
I think the general consensus was that technology, things in science,
Yeah,
that
research
might
would
be
cool.
done with the and there's great latitude given in how people respond to it. There was great. I found the entire panel to be in county commissioner forum as well as city council. You didn't go away with a sense that any of the candidates were stumped without an idea. They all yeah, you may have great disagreement on how to go about it, but you didn't have any doubt that they were invested with some
common
ideas
ground
and
is
perspective.
Yeah, people have
So,
ideas
and
and what.
and I think there's great value in looking at those videos. Again, you can do that with the League of Women Voters. They have links to those as they're posted. I believe they're done live as well as then recorded and available for later viewing. But check them out. And if you're at
Right,
all able,
absolutely.
go. You'll enjoy a face-to-face opportunity to
Right.
see candidates. They stick around for 10, 20 minutes afterwards, and
Right.
and they're glad to speak with people, and that's what they're campaigning for, is to make you aware.
Yeah.
As early voting begins July 21st, and it'll consume a lot of
Primary's what, August 18th?
August 18th primary and November 3rd general election. So
Okay.
what else do you have as we close up this morning's?
The
program.
weather, I think we all need to be a little, like, there's a heat wave going through Europe. There's a heat wave starting in the United States. Venezuela just had this 2 massive earthquakes back to back. So just the weather and the fire risk right now is huge for us.
Were two earthquakes in the same town community, or were
Yeah,
they in
were
two?
in the same, I think so, in the same general area.
So the shock waves probably triggered another.
Yeah, pretty bad. 1,400 people, I think, are dead. Died. Same in the heat wave in Europe. I think I heard something like almost 1,000 people have died as a consequence of the heat wave, and they don't have air conditioning and da-da-da-da-da. So, be aware of what you're doing and what's going on, but there's just that the high fire risk. And I'm concerned for drought as well.
Be careful out there with all your family events, be it the barbecue, be it traveling to and from, or just the obvious. When you play with fire, don't get burned.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
Be cautious and mindful of others, and friendly with your neighbors. We appreciate you listening to the Talk Shop.
thank you.
This program brought to you in part by
And
I-80
Gabby.
Towing and Automotive Services. What
Gabby
else?
from Saratoga. She lit it up this morning. at
Gabby from the
7
Saratoga Platte Valley
a.m.
Chamber of Commerce.
Monday morning, 7 a.m. She was lit. She had it going on, talking about what's going on in Saratoga.
Gabby Johnson telling us about Ned Ledoux and the Firecracker 5K that they have in Saratoga. You can register for that 6 a.m., folks, and the race begins at 7.
Let's
We'll
go.
be seeing you around Laramie. Come in and see us in Studio 255 anytime, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., Monday through Friday.